We're on the verge of a nice, sizable Shiba Inu breakout. And it's a question of, can we get enough momentum to get clear of these ranges? Can we make an extension from here? But I did notice something very important that did in fact happen for Shiba Inu. We have hit 50%. And I want to talk about what that is, why that is such an important deal here. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So in terms of Shiba Inu, I just want to highlight, we talked about this last night. Unfortunately, it didn't quite happen. We did actually close our weekly candle right below our 50-week moving average, above our 100-week. And we have obviously started off on a little bit of a red-green note for the week so far. We'll see what the day brings, but right now we're just trying to make our way through the day. But what Shib did do is actually set a higher high than last week. So this is a pretty big deal. And again, the big thing that we need to do is set a new higher high still. Get actually up around 4018. That would be a very big move for Shib here. But what you might be noticing as we just continue to hit our head on this 40158 time and time again. We were doing this exact same thing back here at 40136. We were doing the same thing at 40146 or 8 or so. I can't remember what it was. But finally, we got enough momentum to break through. And right now, Ethereum is obviously helping carry Shib and many other ERC20s to some sizable breakouts. But why this is such an important level for Shib and why this is such a psychological threshold here is this is exactly where we were at 50% of holders in and out of the money. Okay, so you can see 46% in the money, 4% at the money. Now, this is a pretty big deal because if Shib can extend beyond here, this again is a real, this again is a real testament to the conviction of ADA holders. It is a really ADA holders, SHIB holders. Sorry, I had a notification about it. Of SHIB holders. It is a very big deal. And what we've already seen is that this group of people continues to be unwavering. They continue to hold and hold and hold, right? When we look back at these bubbles, you guys can see that this is where the biggest concentration of Shiba Inu holders are at. This is actually where 71,000 addresses actually accumulated Shiba Inu. It's actually more than that because it's both of these bubbles. But basically, that comes out to about 130,000 addresses between 4014 and 4019. When Shib starts to break out of these levels, that's where things get a little bit lively. That's where you get some of those bigger candles. Right now, there is very thin resistance. And what I want to say here is that we're still fighting against a lot of this short leverage. Right now, again, still a 7% imbalance to the short side. Open interest at $317 million. The good news in terms of open interest for Shib is we're not anywhere close to an all-time high there. The all-time high for open interest for Shiba Inu is around, what's that, $540 million. So you're still not seeing major bets going on with Shib. And this is, again, kind of that flying under the radar, staying behind the scenes type deal, like we've been talking about. So that's all I really got for you guys. This is going to be a little bit shorter of a video because there's not much to say here. I mean, we're so close to getting some momentum and getting a breakout to take place here. Just want to kind of briefly look at the moving averages. Yeah, we're still a little ways away from a golden cross right now, but we are starting to see a lot of these moving averages flip the right direction. It's going to be just probably, the 27th is about a Sunday. So we're probably only about 6 days away or so from that 20-day flipping that 200-day moving average. That's a good sign of momentum. If you guys remember, we did this all the way back here in October of last year, and that obviously led us to the point where we finally got our Shiba Inu Golden Cross, which took place right at the end of October. And then we know what we did running into November, a very exciting breakout and rally. So that might be what we're on the verge of, guys. Could see a little bit of consolidation here. We'll see what happens as the day progresses, but appreciate you as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.